Morocco, the land of Homo Sapiens, from which all people descended. This video is from the research of Hassan Aoura. Histoire de peuplement paléolithique d'Afrique du Nord et dynamique des interactions entre l'homme et son environnement. And from the book of the archaeologist Susan Searight, The Prehistoric Rock Art of Morocco, at place in ages from 5,000 to 2.58 million years ago. The Mediterranean Sea has changed the weather of North Africa. Plants and trees at those times were like savannas. That's why some animals emigrated from savanna to North Africa. Location: Casablanca. More than 70 fossils of animals that live in savanna were found. At Pleistocene ages, 2.50 million to 11,000 years ago. The weather has changed again in North Africa. Now it became hot and rainy, suitable for humans to live in. And that's what had exactly happened. Archaeologists have found in Thomas I, Casablanca, an evidence of humans before a million years ago. But they weren't sapiens yet. In Tighennif, Algeria, fossils that date back to 850,000 years ago were found. They must have been from Morocco, cause Moroccans were older. In Homo Kibish, Ethiopia, a human skull that dates back to 195,000 years ago was found. They thought it was the first Homo sapien, until the rude man kicked in, dating back to 300,000 years ago, and debunked their theory. But Western scientists made a mistake. They assumed that he was black. They don't know that North Africa is thousands of miles away from equator. This is how a woodman would have looked like. Their faces are similar to ours, but their craniums are elongated. That's sure, they were sapiens. Archaeologists have also found gazelles' bones at their location. And pieces of coal. They must have been shot. But based on the stone axes they made, it's clear that they came from another place. They must have chased gazelles all the way up to Erode Mountain. Last week, archaeologists have found footprints of sapiens in Larache. They date back to 90,000 years ago. They must have been swimming in the beach and fishing fish. Location: Teforelt. Fossils and technology of sapiens were found that date back to 60,000 to 20,000 years ago. And Mishtafalo in Algeria, who is from the same age as Teforelt. They had similar facial traits and the same technology. They must have both been grandsons of Herod. But how on earth do we know that they were Amazig's ancestors, knowing that Tifinagh was not invented back then? The answer is from Susan's book. Searight states that animal engravings like those of Aitwazir and Tanumrit are scattered in North Africa, and they are not similar to those out of Africa. These engravings are from Holocene ages, before 10,000 years ago. So it's Amazirs that had engraved them before inventing Tifinagh's script. If Egypt is the mother of civilization, Temesra is the grandpa of civilization.